Good morning, evening, afternoon to you guys in YouTube. It is I, Gabe, and we are back with this episode of Lies of P. And I feel like it has been forever since I have recorded this game. We are back. It is back, and we are going to continue on to our next section, which is... Great question. Where were we last at? The Malum district. Okay. So we go out another door now. If you guys are enjoying the series, please leave a like, hit that little subscribe button if you have not already. And if you want to catch up to the series, if this is your first introduction to, the Lies of P series, down in the description there is a link, should be a link, to the playlist. It'll give you from start to finish everything we have gotten to so far. Now, to get to the next section is out this door to Rosa Isabel Street, whom has arguably the hardest boss in the game, at least base game. I have not played DLC, so it should be fun. He's one of my favorite bosses. I'm going to leave it at that. You may get an idea from either thumbnail and or title of the video, because I have no idea what I'm going to title it yet. But I will try not to spoil anything ahead of time. Bam. This is actually where I think we already have the apple? Question mark? Is it down here? Collectible? Yeah, we got the apple. This is where we are actually going to use the apple to get a missable
Rosa Isabel Street, the entertainment district.
Turn that down on my
You
end.
might call it extravagant. Operas, operettas, street concerts, all running 24/7. Adelina Corday, the singer in the red dress. Oh, she was the most famous of them all. The legendary prima donna. Well, I'm not sure if she's still alive, so while the past tense makes sense, it's getting a little depressing.
Okay. As I was saying, the red apple comes of importance to get a missable record. The Witch's Tower and Princess, the final performance by Adelina, the greatest prima donna, experience their passionate stories. So. And we are back with puppets now. So that's a nice change of pace, I think. For now, at least, I'm sure it's probably going to change again, because I don't remember everything on this game. No, sir. Okay. Here's somebody singing. It sounded like somebody singing. I really like the jumping R2 attack on this weapon. Yeah. It's just a big chop. Anything down here? Item. A cluster grenade. Something I will probably never use. Because throwables are something I don't usually use. Give you guys time to pause that.
My stalker friend. I was worried the puppets had come back. They're demons. They won't give us a moment's peace. Even an elderly lady like me. They wouldn't even let the dead rest if they had the petrification disease. Drives a lady to drink, it does. Which reminds me, I could use a proper tipple. There's a wine called La Bleuie. When I was younger, they called it the Ruby of the Heavens. I'm sure there's still some left in the wine cellar at Lorenzini Arcade. You're an enterprising lad. Bring it to me and I'll give you something nice in return.
La Blé Oui. Very interesting name. Also spelled very interesting, but I'm assuming it is French. Cable catalyst. Yay, another weapon. Another item I'm probably not going to use. Hello, puppet sir. Hello, puppets. There's another puppet, but we will Crescent Moonstone. Okay. I'm going to need those because we are probably going to be changing weapon this chapter. Because in this chapter, it is the handle that I get for the weapon that I want to use. Give you time, guys, to pause that. And you can see a puppet out the window right here. These things, they suck. And that is why. That's why they suck. And if I'm not mistaken, yeah, so if I'm not mistaken, there's a second one. Okay. Oh, so let me just back up because it hurts. A sharp pipe and a shortcut. But I want to explore in here real quick. Because there is an item. Special request. Special report. My apologies. Give you guys time to read that if you'd like. And puppet babies. Terrifying puppet babies. Very tanky puppet babies. Honestly, it's very crazy at how tanky these things are. But yes, very terrifying puppet babies. Because somebody thought, hey, let's make that. For some reason. Alright, so up here is this, which is why the whole reason why I even came in here. Even though I forgot. A Legion plug. That gives me another arm that I can make. We'll open this. But I'm going to go downstairs. It doesn't matter either way if you go down the ladder or down the stairs. You end up down here anyway. But if you go down the ladder, you don't have to fight all of these puppets. But I am trying to explore as much of the game for you guys as possible. So, as much as some items I remember how to get to, we are hopefully going to, yeah. This is the shortcut. So you just come right down here. These guys stink. Almost as much as these guys. These guys throw like grenades at you. And it's very annoying. I could go back there. There's a chest. But there is actually a way around behind them. Like the way forward, there's a shortcut to end up behind them, so I'm gonna wait until we get to that. So, got some nice French music. And we can't do anything here. Yeah. You can see her. Okay. I always wondered. Right there above my head, there's a person standing there. she's a mini boss that we have to fight, and she's fun, but very very fast. So it'll be interesting. But we'll learn a little bit more about her story too. But the person that we have to give the apple to is her sister.
Oh, what a beautiful puppet you are. I can hear your springs even if you try to hide them. Musicians have keen ears, you know. Would you like to sing for me like your friends? I have a feeling the sound of your cries will be especially sweet. Let's have an encore performance of Pain for the red actress.
Yeah, it's the white lady
Adelina
and then
Corday.
the red lady, but I don't think she goes by
I
that.
dedicate this performance to my sister Adelina.
Yeah, she uses a fencing sword. As you can see, she attacks very quickly.
Scream a requiem for me, if you would.
I can block. That would be cool. Or dodge, because that right there can happen, and then it's never fun. Mostly because I was hitting the wrong button, I think, to dodge. That's okay. It happens. It happens. But yes, she can easily combo you to oblivion. And it's not fun for anybody. Well, it might be fun for her. She probably enjoys beating up a puppet. If I were to take a wild guess. Oh, there's an item right here. I'm gonna try and go around as many of these guys as I can. Without getting hit. Yeah, you can see how much damage they do when they do actually manage to explode on you. That works. I did not think a charged R2 was going to kill them. Dodge that. Let's try this again, shall we? Thankfully, I don't think the boss fight starts until you investigate that. Alright, round 2.
Let's have. I dedicate this performance to my
Oh,
sister
you have Eiffel, that's right.
Adelina.
She's one of the, well, I mean, most bosses or stalkers, it's good to be able to parry their stuff, like perfect guard. But if you can break the weapon, it's very beneficial. Yeah, she also parries. I think I mentioned that before. Okay, and apparently she can parry charged R2s. Well, that's good to know. I had fire. She's a lot easier with a technique weapon. Oh, I broke her sword. Now she does significantly less damage. I mean, equally as annoying, but does less damage. I did not mean to. Ooh, got you that time. Ew.
Attire as your sister. As promised. We'll always match.
And she's gone. It's sad. Fine that I beat her, but it's sad. Where is this? The White Lady's Locket. A small locket that was given as a commemorative token. It holds a portrait of a beautiful woman in red. The sisters exchanged lockets as a sign of their friendship. The younger sister was pleased to stand always on the stage of our dreams together. Your loving sister, Adelina. Which Adelina is the sister in red. And then we also have her mask. Pigeon mask worn by the White Lady. The bird lost her voice but dreamed of the blue skies instead. That day was a tragic accident for all sisters. The girl who lost her golden voice became a stalker instead of an opera. So, I think she was an opera singer, obviously. But, I forget exactly how she lost her voice. So then her sister ended up being, you know, the big famous one. Now, over here, there is an item, and it took me way too long to realize that I could just do this. So, if you ever play this game, remember that there's boxes to break. Sorry, I had to sneeze. Anything over here? Nope. Now this is where I was talking about. Always good to check these corners. This is where I was talking about. You end up behind all of those puppets. There is a butterfly. Big, yeah. And now we are behind all. Which isn't too bad as long as they don't all see me. And this is probably going to alert. Yes. Ow. No. And I did the one thing that you should always do in a Souls-like game. Go to a save spot. There's one right there. Oh, can I just run past you guys? Like, how much of a nuisance is this going to be? Me? Me? We're just gonna run downstairs. Excuse me, little baby thing. Typically, you don't want to do what I'm doing, but here we are. I'm just gonna go around. We're just gonna keep it as simple as possible. If I'm not mistaken, this song here, I think, is one of the records. So hopefully it doesn't get copyright. I would think that it wouldn't, but I think that's one of the record songs. Okay, so we're gonna grab this. Can I get this? Maybe we don't fight. Maybe we just grab this and go. Ooh, the dancer's sword. That's actually a really good, that's actually a pretty decent weapon. For technique. I think it's a technique weapon. I don't think it's a quality weapon. It might be actually a quality weapon. Dancers. Nope, it's a technique weapon. It's a pretty cool weapon. I think the handle is one that a lot of people use. Let's do 1 capacity. So that way it's 20. So then we just have vigor and motivity that need to be, well, vigor at level 20 to start. And then I'm going to crank motivity, and then we'll just level up things as we see fit. Hello, sir.
Oh, you're walking about in a place like this. You must be a stalker. Can I ask you a favor? My wife's body lies on Rosa Isabel Street. There was a fire, and I couldn't reach her through the flames. I know she's gone, but I hate to think of her just lying there. Would you bring me her belongings? Then I'd have something to remember her by.
Yeah.
Thank
sure.
you. Small kindnesses like this give me something to cling to. Her body is on Rosa Isabel Street. She used to look so beautiful in her black dress. I miss her so much. Every day is harder than the last. Please, bring me her belongings.
Okay, so we're looking for a lady in a black dress. Got it. Yay, we're in sewers. It's actually not that bad. I mean, having to fight enemies so close to the ground are kind of annoying. But yeah, you know. I feel like I'm probably gonna need more HP. These guys are kind of hitting really hard. So that is the way to go forward, I believe. So we're actually gonna go down here. Drop on you. Ow. Yeah, these guys hit really hard. Do I have the highest defensive part? I do. At least for that. Come on, drop off the ceiling. Yeah. Line attacks, everybody. They're great. Did I just use up all my Fable slots? Absolutely. Oh. I was like, oops. Making a move. Not mistaken, there's actually a big dude up here. Yeah. Yes. But we're gonna do this first. And now we're back at the stage. So that's open, and if we mess this up, we can come back down here. I feel like the big guy doesn't hit as hard. Like, I feel like those little dudes were doing so much more damage. Yeah, I feel like these guys did so much more damage than he did. Not as tanky though. Crescent Moonstone, heck yeah. I didn't realize those guys even dropped anything. Now we have quartz. Which was like the whole reason why I even bothered coming down here. This front section, it isn't as, like, it's not super huge. It all kind of ties back together pretty quickly, but it can be very annoying. It has very annoying enemies. We are going to just heal and get everything back. We have to go back down into the sewers again. But this time actually progress forward. I mean, these guys aren't too bad, but I hate fighting things that are, like, so low to the ground. Oftentimes, you can miss. Yeah. Okay. Something that I'm not going to use. I would much rather another customer. Anybody else? Yes. Oh, you jerk. I tried to hit you before you did that. Alright. This enemy is also very tanky for no reason. And very aggressive. I did not mean to sit there and use that many health points, so. There. But yes, the enemy is super tanky for like no reason. I feel like all of my button pushes are getting so confused. Hello? And just like that, we're back here. So that way we don't have to go back through the sewers. We can just go through the shortcut. Now, if I'm not mistaken, there's one of these little puppet things here. Right? Ooh, look at these. I was expecting, like, the ones that hit, not the ones that explode. Ooh. Glad I got out of there. Alright. Dodge that. Their tracking is ridiculous. Here we are. A resplendent ergo fragment. Special purification ampule. Yeah, we are heading to that big building back there. These gun guys are annoying. Just saying. Down, baby. I just want the save. Hey, we got a heavyweight frame. More defense. Yay. I needed to sharpen the weapon. Bam. Alright. There's actually, I need to go that way, but there's a shortcut right over here. But look,
We found it! The black dress!
we found her.
But it's just a puppet? What on earth is going on?
Great question. Now we have a ring to take back to that guy. So, what I'm going to do is come over here and open this. Dark Moonstone. That's to level up this weapon, but we are going to stop using the weapon very soon, so I'm going to run past everybody as fast as I can to get to this. And you guys follow really fast. Did not expect you guys to catch up to me that quickly. Level up. My bigger. And then we're gonna teleport back here. Just to do this really quick before I forget to do so.
Oh, my Melody. This is her wedding ring. Our marriage should have been filled with joy. I failed you, Melody. I'm sorry. I should have mentioned she's a puppet. But she was real to me.
I think there's a dialogue
I
option
saw
here,
a
and I
shining
forget which
soul
one to pick.
inside her. Others laughed at me, but I knew the truth. I knew that she was in love with me too. Maybe I'm crazy though. Whoever heard
Oh,
of a
you
human
say that,
and a puppet in love?
she loved him. Yeah.
Melody. My Melody. Your words were everything to me. She was my guardian angel. The reason I survived the Krat disaster. Even puppets have hearts, do they not? Perhaps all we need is something that helps us perceive what they're feeling. Sorry. I ramble when I get upset. Here's your reward. I think you deserve this ring more than I do.
Debatable.
I'm more than happy with Melody's belongings. I wish I could offer something more, but this is all I have. Please, remember the love Melody and I shared. Who knows? Maybe you'll find true love one day too.
Wedding ring and sad. A ring delicately crafted with precious metals, it looks like the token of a blessed marriage. The ring should have been put on the bride's finger along with blessings. Unfortunately, the bride's body went cold before she could ever receive the ring. It's sad. We're gonna teleport back here. Sorry for the bouncing back and forth. It's just easier to get to where I need to go from this side than continuing this direction. These guys are a little bit easier to fight than the other puppets. Oh, excuse me. Got the hiccups. I figured you were gonna see me. Alright. Now a brief little annoying section. These flamethrowers. But what's really annoying is that guy right there in the center that is chasing me down, or that's walking down here. That's a mini boss, and it is a clown puppet thing. I'm actually going to run past all of these flamethrower dudes. I hope that I can get past that. Because there's a stargazer right here. Yeah. And I want to activate it. I was gonna say, and hopefully sit, but that didn't happen. I'm that way off. Yep. It's annoying. But that's why I grabbed the Stargazer, because then I can just be here. Am I going to fight him? Yes. Am I going to hopefully beat him? Also, yes. We'll just see what happens. Hello, sir. Yep, come on. Drag you up here again. Nope, I didn't think he was actually gonna hit me. He's not, I say he's not too bad. The moves are pretty much the same thing over and over again. But he can be very, very annoying. Especially this attack. It's always an attack too that you wouldn't think is going to hit you. You're not getting me twice. I'm not giving you a chance to throw that attack at me. I definitely need to level up my damage. Because I feel like I'm not hitting hard at all. No, I got too greedy. Dang it. I got greedy. And it stinks. I will beat this guy, because he drops a quartz, which I'm trying to collect all of them. So. Come on. Come on. Thank you. I know you could run a little faster. But yeah, I feel like I'm not doing a lot. And it could just be the weapon. I mean, it definitely could just be the weapon falling off. I was not expecting that. I can never time that belly pump attack. Oh, why did it drop the shield? Oh. I don't understand why he dropped the shield. I was holding L2, and it just said, "No, you're not blocking anymore." We're gonna do this, because this makes more sense if I would just use my noggin beforehand. Yeah, come on. Thank you. Yeah, you could go a little faster there, bud. I definitely feel like I'm not doing enough damage at all. Which is really going to suck for this next boss. the actual boss to this area, I feel is like close to being the hardest boss. This is why we use shock against puppets, guys, and make it so much easier. Nope. I am not giving you a chance to hit me again. Get out of here. Stupid thing. Yeah. Got him. It only took 4 tries. I would say, you know, I would go and use the other weapon, but the other weapon's in here. So I have to progress further. We're on the other side of the gate. I have to progress further into the area in order to get the handle. So level up. We are going to level up our motivity because 20 motivity for this area is not enough. I need another 1500, 1600. I don't want to have, you know, a whole lot of ergo on me running around if I can avoid it. Here we are, Opera House. It's a very nice place, minus the enemies. The enemies kind of suck. Also, if you guys are scared of spiders and or spider women, just a heads up. They make these very tasty. And also, disruption is a 100% kill if that. If that bar hits all the way up, I just die. It's an instant death. But these ladies give them corruption. So if you can lure the puppets away from them, then those smaller puppets can't do corruption damage to you. So. Yep, right through there is the boss door. I forget what's in this chest though. What do we got? Ooh, disruption cartridge. Don't mind if I do. I go, what am I at? 85 to 99. Yeah, let's up that disruption BS while I'm here. There she is. Good old Adelina.
Oh, who are you? You're not a puppet. Are you here to listen to my music? I can't sing anymore. This petrification disease took away my songs. Riddles. I was fooled by him. He said this place was a shelter. Patricia, I'm so sorry.
And then Patricia is the white lady, I believe.
Oh, Patricia.
I believe it is her sister.
So sorry. I'm parched. Just a taste of fruit. Oh, thank you. Oh, this is the sweetest apple I've ever had. I can't stop death from taking me, but I have enough strength to confess my sins. Can you listen to my last confession? Patricia, I coveted your voice. If I can't match it, then even if I have to break you, Adelina Corday must have it all. I know it's wrong, but still, I love you. I know it's...
So, the accident that caused the white, or the white lady, to not be able to sing was actually caused by her sister, who was jealous. Pop down here. So yeah. Now we know more of, you know, the truth behind why her sister doesn't, or couldn't sing anymore. There we go. It's just, if you can draw them away from this, it's the easiest way to fight them. Can we target on? And that will build up a lot of disruption. And depending on your resistance, it may actually just kill you. I feel like their body's even creepier when they're the top part's not attached to it. It looks more like an actual spider. So I apologize again if you are afraid of spiders. There are quite a few of those that we're gonna run into. Can I get you to just walk to me? No. Sing. Of course, it missed all of the little things. Can I get you guys to follow me though, and not the big spider lady? No. Yes, the spider lady makes them so tanky. And I do not understand why they get so tanky. Spider lady, I need you to stop following me. Got one. She backed away. Alright, well that's two. Oh man. It's almost like fighting a basilisk from Dark Souls. Back up. You do your thing. There. Now that that is done, I can fight you. Go. And we're gonna heal. This part here is gonna stink. Can I? Okay. Going through here doesn't trigger it yet. I don't think. I hope not. This is actually under the swinging chandelier too. Technique amulet. That's something I'm not using. What I need is in that room. Behind this thing. the shotgun, or just shot, which is a very annoying. It's a very annoying status. It's not as bad as the disruption. It's not going to kill you, but I think it just makes you stand in place. You know, it shocks you, I guess. It's the proper term. But yeah, and here we are, the exploding pickaxe. And this is the handle that I'm going to use, and I already have the blade. So we can see the difference in weapons. Crescent Moonstone, heck yeah. Yeah. And then right through there's the boss door. This section of the area is not that big. There is a side section that you can do that is optional, that you don't actually have to do. So we may do it. Depends on, because we're already almost to an hour. Depends on how long it takes to fight this guy. I do this, and this. That'll give me 1500, which is enough to level up. Although I probably should have saved those because I need to level up a weapon. Oops. I mean, we have plenty of ergo. I just don't like saying, I don't like using up all of it. But at the same time, I feel like I might be a little bit behind on levels too. So.
I know my way.
I know my way around the weapon. Where is it at? There it is, the saw blade. Not enough materials. Well, let's just drop 2k and see how far we get. Probably pretty decently far. Yeah, I can go as high up as I can at this point. And then we're going to assemble the weapon, and I want the saw blade with the exploding pickaxe handle. Yep. And then alter said handle. I don't have enough add ergo. I need 500 to slap a motivity crank on that. Bam. So now we have 187 plus 68 to 243 plus 97. And this weapon is huge. But it is a very fast weapon. So we are going to try it out. You can follow up really quickly off of charged R2s with it, and it's amazing. And then I forget, I think it's just like a big slash for the blade. Yeah. And then the handle is a stamina reduction ability? Right? Yeah, conserve energy. Decreases stamina consumption temporarily. So that actually may be useful. But yeah, if I continue to like this weapon, then we are going to use it, and this is a weapon that I am probably going to take to the end game, unless the DLC has something worthwhile. Like I say, I don't know anything about the DLC, so we are going to sit here because I know I have at least 2 quartz. Activate people. I do have 2 quartz. Okay, so Enhances the stagger of charged attacks, because that's going to be helpful. And we can do this, lower stamina consumption when dashing. And that unlocks phase 4, which gives us the amulet slots. And I think that might be honestly the only thing. This one, never mind, I'll say that might be the only thing that we use, but we're going to use that one too, probably. Don't need that one, don't need that one, don't need this one. We may get more Fable slots here. That probably would be pretty useful. So we'll figure out when we get there. Ooh. So last episode, we were talking about this painting that we got and how we talked about the nose. It grows. So this is actually ends up being a special weapon that you have to have very high like humanity to get, which is why I'm aiming for the best ending, because you need high humanity for that. So, if we can get high enough humanity to get it, then that would be great. So, we are just going to avoid her and run to the boss. The whole alternate section is right there, and there's also a Trinity door, but I'm pretty sure I don't have a key. I shouldn't have a key. If I went and got all of the actual Trinity door things, then I should not have a key. I just want to double check. I do have a Trinity key. That means I didn't go back. Okay, we are going to go back after I beat this boss, because that means I probably missed a Trinity door. Wish my stream deck would stay connected on my phone. That'd be great. You may notice that some of these puppets look quite familiar. So he took the heart out of a puppet that looked like me and stuck it somewhere else. Somewhere else. He stuck it in another puppet. And you may notice that that one puppet looks like Geppetto. And there's the boss, whom is quite large. Whom we pissed off. Well, he's sad, but then he gets angry. King of puppets himself. Oh, I forgot you do that. but definitely a little bit more damage this time. Yeah. Not too bad so far. I am enjoying the damage difference. We have a phase transition. Which can be very annoying. Okay. At all. $3.90. I feel like that's still not a whole lot. Yeah, that one is why I ran. That attack. Like the weapon is very slow to swing. Thought it was gonna be faster, but maybe not. It's hard. Don't like that I used so many. Ow. Alright, well, there's a second phase. And I don't like that I used all but one health for this first phase, because the second phase is the hard part. There's a little dude inside. Problem is that dude right there is the problem. There's actually some backstory between these two guys. But he only looks scarier now that half of his body is gone. And he has a scythe. You know. Great. This dude is very fast. I don't know how that is. Yeah, that's the hard part. Alright, guys and gals, it's been a while since we've played this game, and I messed up. I wanted to do a practice run of the boss and completely forgot about the boss rematch mode. And I accidentally beat the boss my first try. So we're gonna do the boss rematch. I think this is probably the closest difficulty to the base game where I'm at. It may be a little harder, I don't know. But yeah, this way I can try and give you guys a boss fight. Because I messed up and beat him without thinking, hey, I should probably just record the practice runs. So let's see if I can get a clean run of this guy. So that we can maybe go back to recording this game. I got to carry on that one. Here we go. This should clean house on this guy. Yeah. Woo! Only had to use a couple of heals. And now it's the hard part. But this feels pretty close to what the base game is like. Yeah, hopefully I can get through this portion of the fight, because this is the part that's giving me trouble the most, because this guy is difficult. A really cool boss, but very difficult. Any other time you want to walk close to me. Just don't need to panic. Okay. Here we go. Hit him with one of these and one of these. And the tough part. Although oh, Aegis shield for the win there. I hate that attack. Ooh.
Aegis shield for the win, honestly. It's such a nice thing to have. I gonna hit him? Yeah. Okay, so I just need to hit so I can get a health. Yeah! Woo! Alright, probably not as clean as what the original thing was, but got a new record. Not as clean as what the actual fight was. I feel like when I actually did it without recording and stuff, boss fight was pretty clean. So I think that was pretty good. Even though it says difficulty 1, I feel like that was probably as close to base, like base of game that I'm at now. I tried it on difficulty 2 and got like almost half health by the first boss and just one hit. So I feel like difficulty 1 is like probably the closest to what base game is. But yeah, so we beat that boss. We're gonna go around. We have a few people to talk to here, I think. Oh, I was like, what's here? Let's go back and get this while I am thinking about it. Because in the boss area, you can't move around the level. But there is a record here that I can now get. Because earlier in the video, which it's been months since I've played this game, but I have most of this video already recorded besides the boss fight. But at the earlier in this video, there is a side quest that we were working on that we can now get a record for. It's not get caught by that because that's an instant death. So we definitely want to stay away from the disruption. Yeah, if we go over here to where
There's another record.
this poor lady is. She died, unfortunately. So there was a record that we gave her, or not a record. Jeez, I hate these. There was a apple that we gave her. But yeah, and then she dies from it. Well, I don't know if she dies from the apple. I think she's sick. But she wants, like, she asks for like fresh fruit or something like that, and we give her an apple. So we're done with that. So we're gonna go to Le Hotel so that we can do all the rest of these little quests.
Antonia's condition is getting worse.
So we're gonna talk to Sophia first.
The petrification disease locks people inside a cage, inside their own bodies. We're all safe, thanks to her sacrifice. But I wish for a miracle to save everyone. Me as well. The portrait hanging in Geppetto's room. It looks very much like you. I sense something strange. Something like the changes you're going through.
You can't see what I'm
The
going
sort
through.
of thing you'd read in a fairy tale. Go to Geppetto's room. You should see it for yourself.
Pay attention to as we go through this playthrough, because I think we should continue this game. It's been forever since I played it, but I think I want to get back into it. But pay attention to what she says when she talks. She gives a lot of hints about her storyline, especially for the end
I'll
game.
use my power to help.
We find out more about her. I can go 2 levels in motivity. Sure. I feel like my HP is fine. What is my HP? 472. Okay, never mind. My HP can probably go up a lot more. Okay. People to talk to. I think it's you as one of them.
You defeated
Yeah.
the King of Puppets.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Thank you. Thank you.
Think
Oop, I
one
did not
can
mean to
have
skip
so
that.
much control through ergo waves. If we don't determine who or what is causing it, this could all happen again tomorrow. I fear I must call upon you again, my friend. Please gather records of the puppets' ergo waves while you're defeating them. I always welcome friends.
Well, we don't have anything else there. I don't think we have anything to give you. No. Okay. I know I need to talk to you at this point. Just have a mouse head on. Do you see it's like
It's you.
turning her face to
Come
stone?
closer, won't you? When you reach a certain age, it's a comfort to reflect on old memories. That's a portrait of me when I was young. I was so feisty, so fearless back then. I loved the world, and the world loved me back. The passion of those days is long gone, but I still dream of those memories. I'm curious what your young eyes see. Is there any resemblance between me and that portrait?
I think this is one of those moments you can get like more human.
Do I still have any face? No. It seems Geppetto even taught you good manners.
Which we're trying to get for an ending.
Yes, those beautiful memories are still vivid in my mind. Time and the memories that fill it are all we have. I hope you're making some good memories of your own. They may be a comfort to you someday.
Yeah, the ergo whispering. Notice too, interesting enough, if you watch, like when I stand there idly, is it doing it? Maybe it's not there yet. You could kind of see how it's like jerking around a little bit. It's like his gears and stuff are altering underneath him.
That book reminds me. Have you ever heard the fairy tale about a mischievous wooden puppet? But this is strange. Who?
I did not.
That book reminds me. All of
There we go.
Krot knows the story.
I didn't
All
mean to
because
skip
of
the second
someone
part.
who loved that story more than anyone else. But this is strange. I do not recall. Who exactly was that someone?
There's an actual Pinocchio reference in the game about Pinocchio. Okay. And then I don't need to talk to you, but this weapon's really cool. The Puppet Ripper. It is a technique weapon, which is essentially like your dex. But it's really cool. And then you can get Yeah, this one. Okay. All Legion arms ability tier +1. So this would actually max out my shield, which I might get because I'm not going to use the weapon. Out of all of the weapons so far, only this one and this one are motivity weapons. So I don't think I'm going to use the weapon, but I may get this. I don't know yet. I'm gonna think on it more and see what we're gonna do about that. And the one last thing is here. There's something I want to tell you, Geppetto's puppet. Please come to the hotel garden on the way to Elysian Boulevard. So the shop guy's not there because he is out here. And he wants to speak with us.
Welcome, good sir. At last, we speak frankly instead of with professional reserve. I have something to confess. Something involving your unique perspective. I am a puppet whose ego has awoken. I don't know exactly why, and we need not dwell on the details. Instead, I wish to dwell on the welfare of Lady Antonia. I adore Lady Antonia. It is a presumptuous feeling for a puppet to have, to be sure. I have no intention of putting myself forward, of course. However, I cannot watch her die. It's too painful. Thus, I need your unique perspective. You exist somewhere between human and puppet. Can a puppet and a human fall in love? Have you ever met a puppet who loves a human?
Yes, we have actually.
It exists indeed.
This is another
An
moment to up our
unbelievable
ergo.
love, to be sure, with a wedding ring as its symbol. I fear even trying to pursue such a splendid happiness. I have no intention of telling her, of course. It wouldn't be proper to burden someone so frail. If I may be frank, this is better than I dared hope. Even if you are telling me a sweet lie, I shall savor it. Thank you. It was wise to confide in you. Thank you for granting me that wisdom.
Yep, so our ergo just got leveled up again. I don't think you need to
No
do...
matter what fate brings us, serving her is my duty. Welcome to Hotel.
Okay, we can buy stuff from him still. I don't think... I forgot what I was saying. Oh, I don't think for the ending you don't, like, you have to get every moment correct to get the ergo, which a lot of it in this game, ironically, is just lying. You tell a lie, your ergo is gonna activate. But Sophia mentioned a... Oh, Geppetto's not here. Sophia did mention the painting that was in Geppetto's room, which a couple of episodes ago, or maybe last episode, we found a painting that we brought here. And it has a nose. I don't remember if it had a nose the last time that we looked at it, but if you get the ending that I'm trying to get, as your ergo is building and such like that, the nose will grow. And once it hits a certain point, you can take it off the painting, and it's a secret weapon. Well, not really like a secret weapon, but it becomes a weapon. I don't think it's great. But it's a weapon nonetheless. So with that, guys, I'm going to go ahead and end the episode here. I will listen to this off camera as per usual, because I don't know. Is it just the one? Yeah. I don't know if these are copyright. I know, like, on Spotify or YouTube Music and stuff, you can look up the OST for the game, and you can listen to all the different records. So in case you guys do want to listen to it, it is Fascination is the one that we got. But I am going to avoid playing it on YouTube in case it's copyrighted. So with that being said, guys, thank you so much for all the love and support. Hopefully we can get back to the series. I'm looking forward to it. Still have not seen anything on the DLC, so I have avoided that like the plague. But guys, always remember to be good, be safe, and I will catch you guys next time in the next video. Peace out.